Good morning, everybody. This is Todd with the Forex Nitty Gritty Insiders Daily Video. Hope you're having a great day today and things are going well for you. Big news, I guess, for today is going to be the Fed minutes coming out later today. The stock market pre-market data shows that things are going to open up lower, probably in anticipation of what's going to happen with that, what news might come out because of that. So remember that because of that, there's a possibility that we're going to see some more swings in the market or a little bit more volatility. And we're still, although not hearing as much about the European crisis, debt issues, there are still things going on that are going to possibly affect the markets overall. And so as the European bankers, figure out what they're going to do with Greece specifically, that's going to impact what we're seeing happening on the markets overall. So keep that in mind, that we certainly can see that. Gold's at a 3-month high, so we're seeing gold move back up again. As far as other announcements that are coming out that we want to be aware of, or we should be aware of, like I said, we have the FOMC meeting minutes. That's going to come out at 2 o'clock New York time. We do have existing home sales that's coming out in about an hour from now. And then tomorrow, which is Thursday, we've got unemployment claims for the U.S., which is just a normal weekly report. New home sales, so not a whole lot. And then just quickly, let's look at Friday. Yeah, not much durable goods, I guess, on Friday for the U.S. So not a lot of big announcements, but some things that today could maybe cause a little bit of volatility in the market. So we'll keep an eye on that. You can see that looking at the hourly charts here, this is the Euro US dollar. You can see that we had some movement here where it shot up from about 123.50 up to about 124.80 in a pretty short period of time. That's something that if we're in it, it's great, but if we're not in it, sometimes we miss those big moves because there's really not an entry point using the simple trading method. So as we look at this move, I'll just kind of draw a line here. As we see this starting to move, we really are waiting for a pullback in order to get in with the simple trading method. Sometimes with the moves are so fast that we may miss an opportunity, and we are wise to remember the saying that we'd rather miss a good opportunity than to get into it at a bad opportunity. And so this is a good move, but the opportunity wasn't there, and so we don't want to chase this as we see it move, because then we're likely to get in at a poor point. So remember that even though we see these big movements, it's okay to miss them if our rules for entry have not been met. Now let's talk about what's happening here currently. You can see that we've got this little bit of consolidation, so we consider that a pullback. Now ideally we would like this to come out near some support and then look to catch it as it begins to move back up again. That movement has not occurred yet, and it's questionable whether or not we're at a support area. We could put on here just a regular 40-period simple moving average, and you can see that that gives us a little bit of indication that there may be some support there as it bounces up off of this moving average, this 40-period simple moving average. But we want to keep an eye on things. We want to make sure that they're setting up properly. The highest high of the last 3 is still up quite a ways from that. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Go through and look at the Aussie dollar here. Aussie dollar had a pretty good sell-off the last couple of days. You know, big swings. In fact, we had movements that this down movement was 120, up about 110, down about 110. So pretty big swings here. And we'll see if it'll be able to bounce, or maybe some support in this area down here. So again, looking for a little bit of a pullback, in this case up towards resistance, in order to take a short simple trading method entry. Here's our pound dollar. It's pulling back here towards a little bit of support. High side of the last 3 is this candle right up here. So we got a little bit of ways for that to go. Here we have the price moving down here off of resistance. This would have been an entry a couple of hours ago on the US Japanese yen. US Swiss franc inverse to the euro dollar. And the US CAD shot up nicely. We'd be waiting for a little bit of a pullback here and then looking for an opportunity to get in. So sometimes as we see these big movements, we can anticipate those pullbacks to support and anticipate being able to get in when the setup conditions are met. So if you trade an hourly chart, or if you trade a 10-minute chart, or a 15-minute chart, or whatever it might be, 4-hour chart, make sure that you understand what you're waiting for, what you're looking for, in order to get into that trade at the proper time using the simple trading method. So that's kind of what's going on the hourly chart today. And if you have questions about that or anything else, feel free to let me know. If not, have a fabulous rest of the day, and we'll talk to you soon.